We have a set of core questions that we've asked just about every survey. One of the questions is, of course, do you feel like the embargo should be maintained, or do you support the embargo? It's always one of the questions. We've asked it since 1991. In 1991, when we asked, do you support the embargo, 87% of the people, of the Cuban Americans in Miami-Dade County supported the embargo. Now, in 2011, the last poll that we did, 56% support the embargo. So it's been on a regular downward trend, a relative insignificant downward trend since the very beginning. The lowest support for the embargo was in 2008, when there was 55% of the people were opposed to the embargo. So it's kind of almost a 10-point shift there, and it's really the support for the embargo. As we have seen it, if there are other options on the table, it's the stick as opposed to the carrot. So folks, in 2008, there was this Obama effect. There was this sense that change might come around, might happen. So they thought that there was a sense that Obama might make a difference on U.S.-Cuba relations. And now there is not necessarily a backlash, because there is still a steady downward trend towards supporting the embargo, but there's a recalibration in a way of looking at what really U.S. can do. What our research shows is that once you get past that embargo word, you have a lot of interest in enforcing specific policies that might be against the embargo as it currently stands. Everybody wants to travel to Cuba. 70-some% of Cuban Americans want to travel to Cuba. 60-some% want everybody to be able to travel to Cuba. That is, Americans, everybody, free travel. That's against the embargo. I mean, the embargo prohibits that. People want to send medicine. They want to encourage business alliances between U.S. companies in Cuba. So you have, which is what we do in that survey, we ask the embargo question, but then we also measure how people would behaviorally every day, with the kind of stuff that you do. You buy a ticket, you go see Tia Cuca. That's what you do. You send medicine back to Tia Cuca. That's the kind of stuff that people can't control. They can't control the embargo, but they can control the relationships that they would like to keep with the island, or people on the island. And that is the one big difference that we find on our poll over time. The younger Cuban Americans, the second generation, are way more open, more like Americans in general, about what relationships should be between the states, the United States, and the state of Cuba, as well as between people on the island. So you do have a lot more folks that are wanting to travel, invest in the businesses now that are being possibilities on the island right now as they open up this small opening in private property. There's some actual people that want to invest there. They see the possibility. Because $100 there is a humongous amount of investment. So yeah, I want to help my cousin set up a little pizzeria in Eli 23 or around there in Havana, and that'll help. That'll be like me helping them, but me also, I want to go back sometime. I want to have that relationship. Maybe not go back to live, but I want to be able to travel back there. So a lot of the younger Cubans just want to have a normal relationship with the island. They don't think about it as an island that they've lost. Because you got to understand that the exile community in the 1960s, they lost some serious stuff. I was a kid when I came over, and my parents lost, but people change their mind, and I know that there are a lot of folks that came in the 60s that now realize the embargo is a failed policy. Things haven't changed. They're still here. Fidel is still there. So people begin to say, a lot of folks would, I think, when you talk to them and say, yeah, it hasn't happened the way we've expected it to happen. Therefore, we might want to try something new. But at that point in time, it was a wrenching experience. So it's not odd to me at all, sociologically speaking, that there is a sense that I don't have anything there now. because it was taken away from me during the revolutionary period. I don't have anything there. Yeah, these people that came after 94, they have something, but I don't. And I do not want to soften up. I don't want to, my goals are still the same. I still want that place to be the way it used to be. And for folks not to be rational about it is not irrational at all.